You knew going into today that it would be a pitcher's duel at Yankee Stadium in Game 2 of the 3-game set in the Bronx. And it was. And then it got real hairy near the end as they hit a 2-run shot in the bottom half of the 8th, and the Jays hit a 2-run shot in the top half of the 9th. Then Jordan Romano doesn't get a single out in the bottom half of the 9th, and you get walked off 3-2 by the New York Yankees. And it sucks. But I will try and spin the positive and say Alek Manor was incredible. You know, his best start all season to this point was 7 shutout innings against the Kansas City Royals. Not saying much. Every other ball game, you know, he struggled with his command and giving up some long balls as well. Like, he royally struggled in every other outing since then. Today, though, right from the get-go, he was flat-out dominant. He had 1 inning where things got a little bit hairy. They had guys at first and third or second and third with 1 out, and he found a way to get out of it. Getting a strikeout and then a ground out. Really nice job. Going 7 innings, only allowed 2 hits, 1 walk, 5 Ks. A lot of ground ball outs from Alek Manor, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful sight. He did a phenomenal job. Then Jimmy Garcia comes out there in the bottom half of the 8th inning, gets the first 2 guys, but then gives up a single to Oswald Peraza. And then Anthony Volpe comes up, and it's a 2-run shot, and the Jays are down 2-0. I would have loved to see Alek get a chance to go out there and pitch another inning, because how many pitches did he end up throwing during the game? He threw a total of 85. Would have liked to see him do more, but then again, if you put him out there, he doesn't do well, then the narratives are like, well, you left him out there too long. So, either way. And Jimmy Garcia should be able to do it. He's had a tough start to the season to this point, and you're down 2-0. You go to the top half of the 9th inning, they've already used Clay Holmes, so they have to use, was it Cordero? Yeah, No, it wasn't Jimmy Cordero, was it? Who allowed the home run? Wandy Peralta, excuse me. And the Jays get a leadoff base runner. Then, Danny Jansen drills a ball to left field, and it's gone. A 2-run shot for DJ, his first of the year. And the Jays have tied the game at 2. Exactly where you want to be. But then things turn a little bit, right? Because then Whit Merrifield then hits a single, and we're like, okay, we might be able to string this together and get the lead here. Well, that doesn't happen. Because, where are we here? Kirky walk, Jansen home run, Whit Merrifield single, and Kevin Biggio tries to lay a bunt down and pops it up to the pitcher. The guy's useless. He can't bunt. He can't hit. And all teams are going to throw him his fastballs 95 plus. That's all he needs. That's all they throw that ball anywhere in the zone, and Kevin can't hit it. He's just hoping to get walked. I really believe that's the mentality, which is kind of painful. Then George Springer grounds into a double play, and the inning is over. And I thought, that's really painful. And it's honestly the story of the night. The afternoon, excuse me. The Jays' inability to get anything done with runners in scoring position. I believe they were 0 for 9 today. We can go back to the first inning. Right? Oh, by the way, DJ LeMay, you bring Jordan Romano in and he gives up a double that I just barely didn't leave the yard by Anthony Rizzo. Then Gleyber Torres, it's an infield single. Kiner-Falefa goes to third. Then he walks Willie Calhoun. And then DJ LeMahieu walks it off with an RBI single. So that's how the game ended. Going back to the runners in scoring position part, though. You go into the first inning. You have Garrett Cole on the ropes here. For a second and third with 1 out. Got to find a way to get one of those runs home at the very least. You get nothing. I think Chapman and Varsho both strike out. And it's the end of the inning. We can fast forward even to the top of the 8th. There were other opportunities, but the top of the 8th inning, you get a leadoff double from Bo Bichette. And I really believe that was going to be some runs. Because Garrett Cole, right? I think it was in the top. It wasn't the 8th inning, right? Bo. It was a double. Or no, excuse me. It was off of Clay Holmes, right? So Bo hits a double to lead off the inning, and you're thinking, all right, good stuff, right? Vladdy moved him over. But Vladdy's swing got so big, and it's just a fly ball. Bo doesn't move up. Matt Chapman then strikes out, and Dalton Varsho grounds out. And Bo Bichette does not move off of second base, and you stay stranded. We have talked all year long, which hasn't been really that long, obviously, but that the Jays have improved in the small ball stuff, the ability to win games in different ways, right? Well, they didn't do that today. They couldn't do that today. Well, Garrett Cole was Garrett Cole. I mean, he's been phenomenal all year long, right? He has an ERA of 0.79. The Jays worked him hard, though. Only went 5 2/3, and how many pitches did he throw? 96 through 5 2/3. The Jays did a great job battling him, getting guys on, and in scoring position. But whenever Garrett Cole needed to make a big pitch, he did. And the Jays, like I mentioned earlier, were 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. You do even a hint of that, you win. You win today's game. But you don't, and it's a talking point. Right? The talk all season has been the runners in scoring position with 2 out has been an issue. As the Jays are one of the bottom few teams in the league in that. Now, 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position in general. Not with 2 out. Just in general. And that's a problem. I know Garrett Cole's on the mound, how good he is and everything, but the Jays are supposed to be going to the World Series like the Yankees are supposed to go to the World Series. If you're going to do that, you got to battle good pitchers, and you're going to have to see a Garrett Cole. So, it was painful to watch the at-bats today, like when they needed the big ABs. But it is what it is. You still have a chance to win the series tomorrow, and you got Kevin Gausman going on the hill. So, you feel pretty good about yourself. Let me go to the player stats, I guess, and then we'll wrap this puppy up. All right, so player stats. 7 hits total for the Blue Jays. Springer has 1 hit. Bo has 1 hit. Vladdy has 1 hit and also draws a walk. Varsho had 1 hit. Kirky went 1 for 2 with a run scored. He walked twice, so had a good night in the office there. Danny Jansen came in to get his first ever pinch hit home run. So congrats to Danny for that one. Whit Merrifield had a hit as well. It just scattered, right? 6 strikeouts. They walked 4 times. It wasn't great. Wasn't great offensively at all. Pitching-wise, like I said, Alek Manor was outstanding. 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk, 5 Ks. Phenomenal outing for him. Jimmy Garcia went an inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs on the 2-run shot from Anthony Volpe. And Jordan Romano, like I mentioned, couldn't get an out. Allowed 3 hits and a run, walked a guy, He walked, who was it that he walked? He brought up LeMahieu. It was Peralta? No, not Peralta. Peraza? No. Who the hell did he walk there in that bottom half of the 9th inning? I'm just going to find that real quick. Willie Calhoun. I don't know why the hell I thought it was Peralta. I guess Peralta, Calhoun, I think of Willie and Cole Calhoun. So, I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, Romano wasn't great. Couldn't get a single out in that inning, and they walk it off. You move on to the next one, though. That's the thing about baseball. You have to, or else you're going to go nuts. The Jays' record is now 12-9 in the season, but they have an opportunity to win the series tomorrow afternoon. 1:35 first pitch at Yankee Stadium as the Blue Jays look to win the set. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for the Blue Jays. Clark Schmidt gets the ball for the Yankees. He has 14 innings pitched, an 8.79 ERA. It is ugly. So for the Blue Jays, you need Kevin Gausman to be good. Like, other than his last start, he has been phenomenal all year. You need him to bounce back. Because if he pitches well, if Kevin Gausman pitches well, that means it's gone one time through the order where everybody's pitched well. So it's something to keep an eye on tomorrow, but with the pitching matchup the way it looks, you have your guy on the mound that you want on the mound to try and win this series. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the Alek Manor and the pitching duel, smack the like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already, comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? The Twitter and Instagram links are down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And Discord and TikTok links are down there as well. And I will talk to you guys at Leafs Edition later on tonight. Game 3, Leafs Lightning in Tampa at Amalie Arena. We'll see how that goes. And as for the Toronto Blue Jays, they wrap up this 3-game set against the New York Yankees in the Bronx tomorrow afternoon. 1:35 first pitch there. Clark Schmidt gets the ball for the Yankees, and Kevin Gausman gets the ball for the Blue Jays. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And Alek Manor start today. We'll talk to you guys then.